Alright boys, we are back with season 2 of the Florida Dynasty. Now, I honestly thought my team was going to change more from year 1 to year 2. Honestly, it just didn't. I'll be completely honest, the only player that we lost was Brandon Spikes. I didn't get anybody in the transfer portal. I got no cool recruits. And I'm basically just rocking this team as is, except we don't have Brandon Spikes anymore. We kept Percy Harvin, Tim Tebow, all those big name players are also on the team. Somehow we are the number 2 ranked team. Don't really know how, but we'll let that be for right now. I actually don't know who's number 1 on the poll, but we are playing Penn State in week 1. Now this is the Saquon Barkley, Trace McSorley team. Let's go ahead and show you guys the team. All right, boys, and as you guys can see, the team just really hasn't changed a ton. It's basically still the same. It really just is identical. The only thing that is kind of a bummer, I really don't understand why. Percy Harvin lost his platinum takeoff in shifty. Don't know why. That's really the only difference though. The rest of the team really just is the same. If you guys have never seen this team, I'll quickly scroll through it for you guys. Obviously, this is the 2008 Florida Gator team that did win the national championship. We were able to actually beat Alabama last season in the national championship. But season 2 now, obviously, some teams have got a lot better, I will say too. The big one is actually Auburn. Auburn has got a lot better. They've added a bunch of new players. They basically won the transfer portal. I don't exactly know how I didn't get any of those players from Auburn, but it just is what it is. I also forgot to mention we are playing 2 games. We are playing Penn State and we are also playing ND. The ND team that we are going to be playing is going to be the Manti Te'o team. Again, these rosters might have changed a little bit from last year. I don't know how he has Champ Bailey. Did Champ Bailey went to... I'm not gonna lie, I thought Champ Bailey went to Georgia. Oh, you know what it was? He probably got this guy in the transfer portal. That's probably what it was. I actually don't know where Jim Brown went to college either. So, I always get cooked for my knowledge. Oh, he somehow got Lamar Jackson. Okay, so this dude's team is actually nuts now, by the way. Okay, it's 2 Champ Baileys. Okay, something weird happened there. I'm not sure what happened there. But again, as much as I do love showing you guys the other team's rosters, it is a lot different this year than it was, obviously, the first year. First year, it was pretty accurate. Second year, it's kind of all over the place. A great example is actually going to be Auburn. I know Auburn got Pat Pete. They got Jamar Chase. They got Ted Hendricks. They got a lot of... They also got... Oh my gosh. They also got Justin... They basically just got all of LSU. Wow. But obviously with the transfer portal from season 1, that's kind of the massive difference you guys are going to see in terms of season 2. I think Ohio State got some good people. Let me also show you guys Penn State here as well. But yeah, definitely a lot of differences because of the transfer portal. I just didn't get anyone. I don't know how. I don't know how everybody else got somebody, then I just didn't get anybody. He's got Troy Apke actually kind of souped out right there. But actually this roster looks pretty similar. I can't say I know many of these people, but if you guys do happen to recognize them, do let me know in the comments. Obviously, Oregon, one of the best players we played all of last year. They should still have, yeah, they still have Marcus Mariota, Byron Marshall, LeGarrette Blount, Devin Allen, Pharaoh Brown. Yeah, this roster is still crazy souped all over the place. Christian Gonzalez. I don't know who Dior Mathis is, I'll be honest. But yeah, this roster is just still souped. I will say, man, I'm actually a little bit worried about my roster looking at all these other ones. I'm not going to say my team is bad by any means, but man, some of these other rosters are just insane. Ohio State's going to be the last one I do show you guys, because I know they got, yeah. So if you guys want to see the most insane backfield ever, they got Barry Sanders and they got Clinton Portis in the portal. I remember the closest player I was to getting was Barry Sanders. I thought I was actually going to get Barry Sanders, but I don't know what happened. Nobody wanted to come to Florida. I don't know what it was. Nobody wanted to come play for Urban Meyer down in Florida. But we just got the same team. I mean, as I said, we didn't really lose anybody outside of Brandon Spikes. And you know, as much as I love these Spikes, it's an 88 speed linebacker. It's not like it's something I can't live with. But with that being said, though, boys, the last thing I do want to say, sorry, I know I keep saying that over and over again, but one last thing, to be able to do this, we actually edited all of these rosters ourselves. I get this in the comments all the time. How do you get a roster like this? How can me and my buddies do this? Honestly, I spent, I'm not even exaggerating, probably like 50 to 70 hours on ChatGPT, figuring out the rosters of all of these teams, then using ChatGPT to calculate these rosters of their estimated ratings of what they would be. it's a lot of time to commit to this. Obviously, I think doing it for like one team, it'll probably take you like a couple of hours, but to do it for an entire league like this, we really just did it as a competitive pro thing. I wish that I could get these rosters downloadable for you guys. Sadly, there's just no way I can possibly do that. So I do apologize for that. I do hope you guys enjoyed the series. I really think it's one of the more unique and cool things I've been able to do on this channel. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into our first 2 games of the year. Look at the national championship Florida Gators walk onto the field, by the way, boys. It's beautiful. I wish they did like a ring ceremony. Give me a damn ring ceremony. Yeah, wow, Percy isn't even a star on this team. Can Tebow get this there? Oh my god, no, he can't. No, not like that, Tebow. I'm just so used to my takeoffs being out there. Oh wow, he actually... I didn't think he was going on a fake there. Woo! God damn, that's a scary one. Yeah, good defense, boys. All right, let's not throw a pick on this play again. Please just don't be a false start. Sick off Tebow. You have to have extender on Tebow now, which is actually kind of nice. Man. Extender. Wow, it's in it. Damn, I would say Tebow really does feel like so sluggish in the pocket too. I'm actually gonna go for this. I know it seems wild, but I just feel like I have to put together a drive. Good. Hey gosh, boys. Good stuff, good stuff. Man. I don't want to click on because, wow, he actually did make the tackle. I don't want to click on there because I thought if I clicked on right there, he would just like easily make me miss. Ugh, man, it's just kind of cooking with Saquon. Good tackles, man. Oh my god, wow, he really was short. Oh my god. I forgot he had a quarterback power out of that. I was actually, you know, I really was selling out for the pass there. Good. Clowney. Good, boys. I actually don't know how I did not get PI there. Please don't get... You're gonna get caught, aren't you? Good. I think that's Riley Cooper, isn't it? Good stuff, Coop. Yeah, I was sick. Come on, man. Wow. Oh my god. Oh, extender? We do have extender this season, boys. Come on, Tebow? Truck somebody, Tebow. Good stuff, Tim. Oh, my zone drops are so far back, though. I really hope he doesn't hurry up here. Good pick, boys. Out of there. Spin. Good. Tebow. There we go. Boys are clicking now. The boys are clicking now. Depending on what defense you run, but that'll typically guard it. This sick? I can't imagine what would have happened if you beat me and I had to go up against tight Y off corner every single play. I would have been so sad, man. Oh, Ball, since you're in here, I finally got the car, by the way. The car has finally been sold. I got it on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? It was either Wednesday or Tuesday. I can't remember which day it was. That's actually, you know what's great? That's actually a good play by him. Good, boys. Good stuff. Plays. Tackles. But it's like a whole different world, man. They really have like their own like conspiracy theories over there. Oh my god, I messed up my Switch. Is that next summer that it comes out, or is that this summer? When? Heyo? Oh my god, that's an insane play by Janoris. Come on, Janoris. Oh my god, I thought he was gonna house that too. That was actually an insane play by Janoris. I will say, not having that second takeoff is kind of annoying. Good stuff though. Good stuff, boys. Man, no sheds, boys. I got something. Man. No way, right? It's just a hook, man. Oh my god, Trace McSorley. Oh my god, Trace McSorley just cooked me, man. At least house this. Okay, at least we housed it. Were we up 24? Yeah. Rainy? Oh, I thought I could bounce that. He just got punched in the face. I played Roger Clemens on Legend yesterday. I did play somebody in that division, and I got absolutely popped in that game. I lost 6-1. Good catch. Cool. What? Oh my god, I actually just got dunked on. I gotta say, I didn't think he was gonna be able to make that throw. Oh, wow, I didn't think he'd be able to make that throw either. Trace is actually kind of making some plays. Alright, 37-9 going into half. Get there fast enough. Good, there we go. Thank you for not getting dunked on again. Oh, that's actually so frustrating. I actually have my corner. I'm still throwing it. Aaron, good. Tebow? GG's, boys. Alright, 1-0, defending our national championship. He's actually in 6-1. I'll tell you guys right now, I'm terrified of 6-1. Now, it doesn't really look like he has a ton of... Okay, yeah. So the good news for us, he doesn't really have a ton of quick jumps. But 6-1's still a very annoying defense to play. Now, I will say, it's like night and day difference in terms of facing a defense like this with 6-1 in comparison to without quick jumps. Excuse me, I'm at quick jumps. So I don't think I'm as worried about this defense. With that being said, we get instantly hit this first drive. I did not think this was going to be a sweat. I thought I was going to come into this game and I thought I was just going to curb stomp this guy. It does not look like that's what's going to happen. Now right there, we do have an open little corner route right there. I do not want to overlook anyone. Obviously, I do know that we are coming off a national championship, but I actually really want to go back to back. It's one of those things that this Florida team wasn't able to do, was to go back to back in real life. So I am hoping I can actually do that. This season, I think there could be an argument for some other teams, but you know, I don't think that could be an excuse, as right there, wow, he gets pressure. And one of the things I will say about this team, I kind of lacks, it is going to be that offensive line. That offensive line, I know it was honestly bad last year. It really wasn't that good of an offensive line last year, but I feel like I was able to make it work. Now right here, he's just going to send all the dogs. We're going to have to take a check down. Oh, spin. Come on. Out of there, Percy. Good, Percy. Oh, wow. That was actually a big spin because that was a man, that was a rough little sequence for us right there. Kyle Hamilton on the tackle too. I don't know if I'm wrong in saying this, but I want to say Kyle Hamilton was like one of the best safety prospects ever coming out of ND. I really didn't pay that close attention to college until, ooh, good defense. We're just gonna have to take our check down here. Until NCAA. No. Not like this. Where's Tebow? Where's Tebow? Come on, offensive lineman. Okay, I think we are gonna get him. Oh, wow. Okay. Never the start you want to have in a game like this. And all right, boys. He is also running the go-go offense. This is a running offense. And I hope that the boys are ready to try to play run defense this game. Back to what I was saying, though, is I do think Kyle Hamilton was one of the best safety prospects ever. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think he was. And yeah, wow. Lamar Jackson just walks in right there. Okay, back on offense. Let's just try to not do what we did that first drive. I'd actually love that, boys. Good defense by him right there. We do have sure hands Aaron Hernandez over the middle of the field. I gotta play better on offense. Now, right there, we should have the seam, and we do. Good stuff. Riley Cooper. Riley Cooper really didn't play a ton for us our first year, but I think he is our third best receiver on this roster now. So he's just getting a lot more minutes now. So back on defense, he is running this go-go offense here. And I'm starting to see why he wanted Lamar Jackson so badly. As, oh my God, he's just going to walk it in. Okay, who's that? I think that's Hayden, right? Come on, Hayden. Oh, that's actually a great tackle by Joe Hayden right there. But yeah, I'm starting to see why he was so aggressive getting Lamar in the transfer portal. Man, this is gonna be an interesting one, boys. I'll say it. So now he goes pitch right, and I gotta get into a different run defense. I haven't played go-go in a minute. Last time I played go-go, I really ran just this defense, and I don't think I've stopped him for less than a gain of what feels like 50 yards right now. All right, back on offense here, and this is not how I anticipated this game to start. He's actually done a very good job at mixing it up. Right here, he sends 5 people. I will say he's consistently been sending 5. It's never really 6 though. We're gonna just take our underneath route right there. Spin with Aaron. Come on, Aaron. Good fight, Aaron. He also has the off platform, which I do think is just slightly better than Dots. I'm a bigger fan of that than Dots. Over the middle right there to Percy Harvin. He just doesn't feel good, you know? I don't think there's any other way of putting it. I think we have Percy down the sideline, and we do. Okay, we're able to get 7. I feel like offensively, we played actually a really good game. Percy Harvin's been going off so far. I do apologize. He's the wrong number. Look, I know he was number 1 in real life for Florida. I messed something up in between seasons, so I'll try to update that for the next video. All right, boys. Back on defense, and maybe losing Brandon Spikes was a little bit bigger of a loss than I had anticipated. I was not anticipating the run to ever be like this good against me. Really just not ever having to worry about any big run. Now right there, is he gonna get to the edge? He is, but at least he's just not gone right there. All right, so I'm going to one of my planned honestly like C's of this game, which is going to be called 3-3-5 wide. Okay, we're able to get out to the edge. Okay, we're able to hold. I didn't really like that. He's gonna hurry up here. I think I have to take a timeout. You know, first half, I don't mind taking a timeout in the first half, but oh goodness, I just need to find a way to get off the field here because he's also up a stop currently. All right, we're loading everyone onto the line of scrimmage, and Lamar's just able to get out to the edge again. I haven't even made him pass yet. That's kind of what's sickening. All right, trying another run defense here. You guys can see I'm kind of in shambles right now, and yeah, he's just. Wow, I just feel like I can't stop the run left or the run right or the run middle. I feel like you can go any run right now and it's just there. Okay, I think 3-4 out is going to be my best bet. I feel like we've got him into at least some negative. Okay, little whip route, switch stick here. Actually, a really good play by him. And wow, just all day. I mean, man, maybe losing. I mean, because Spikes was one of my pass rushers too. He'd actually be my looper, and just really no pressure right there either. Just make a tackle. Good rally, boys. I think he's gonna go. Oh, he's gonna go to a touch pass here. Okay, we should be out there. And we are, and wow, he just breaks the tackle. I mean, at least he threw the ball. Technically, that is a pass. Oh, wow, more just coverage from him right there. And I couldn't find anyone open there. Wow, I thought we had that typically is wide open, that corner route. You guys have probably seen me throw that corner route a million times against man, and that time it actually just got super caged. All right, we should have the corner route here again. Tebow throws an accurate ball. And that's one thing. I really do hope Tebow's a lot more accurate this season than he was last year. Setting more pressure, we actually got good blocking right there. Able to find Percy on the check down. Man, it's really just been like the Percy and Demp show currently. All right, we have Riley Cooper. Wow, that's a hell of a catch by Riley on the deep in route. Riley Cooper again on the whip route. Oh, wow, I didn't even notice he switch stick that. Oh my gosh, it's just a bad read. Oh, wow, boys. So we've basically given a wow. I mean, that's my first real mistake of the game. I just didn't even realize he switched it. You guys can see the stats, too. I feel like we've dominated this game. It's just, we can't really stop a run right now. So just got to play good run defense here. Oh, wow. We have everybody on the line of scrimmage, and he's still able to get positive yards. If I have everyone on the line of scrimmage, I need runs to... Oh, my God. He pitched it. Basically, there comes a point where I think you guys probably know about this. You can't pitch the ball anymore, and that is how we get our first stops. Now, I'm not going to complain. You guys can see he had actually turned into a pure runner himself right there. That's basically just the fumble that we got back from earlier. Definitely very fortunate. Not gonna sit here and say that's not very fortunate. He just caught up to that. Really good defense by him right there. Just gotta keep taking my check down. That's kind of I don't know. It's not necessarily killing me because I have played a good game, but he just keeps doing such a good job at trying to take away like any big play that I could have. Again, we have Riley Cooper on this whip route. Oh my gosh, please don't tell me. And he doesn't get the first. Riley. I'm gonna run the ball right here. I don't know if he has like crazy run. Okay, so we get really lucky then to get the first down. You know, all is fair. Madden gives, or well, the statement is Madden gives, Madden takes, but I guess it's CFB gives, CFB takes is a better way of saying that now. Just gotta throw it away there. All right, a little bit of trips for the first time. Kind of just curious to see what he does here too. It does look like he's gonna send an all-out blitz. He actually doesn't. I thought he was gonna send an all-out blitz right there. All right, 3rd and 8 here on fringe field goal range, and I don't think I will kick here. Now we do have the underneath. Get a good run after the catch animation. Able to pick up the first. Deep in route again. Oh my gosh. I can't. Well, we've already seen Percy fumble once this game. I can't have Percy take hits like those. All right. We are going to have the back of the end zone here. Chris Rainey able to make a good catch right there too. I don't actually love the look of this. If he has the speed option to the left, which he does not, thankfully, we need to figure out a way to stop the run. All right, 2nd and 14 now. I will say, if he ever passes, he probably has a dot. I'm not really trying to even stop the pass in any way, shape, or form whenever he calls go-go. He actually could probably just hit me with a streak at any point. All right, he's back in go-go here too. Now, this is the first time I am actually setting up pass defense, and I was right. He is actually going to be passing here. Nothing really open, and wow, if he was throwing that, I do think that one is a pick. He is going for it. Short. That's just a that's so crazy to me, man. I feel like if I he's gonna score. I feel like if I have a cloud flat, I feel like it just needs to be taking away a curl. Are we gonna tackle him? So we do tackle him at the 1 at least. Jim Brown with just another huge run though. All right, so he's actually going out of the go-go offense. This makes me to believe it's like some type of like quarterback run here. Direct snap, so close. Not exactly what I thought it was, but definitely a close idea right there. Right there, wow, I actually thought we were gonna have that in the backfield for a loss, but another walk-in touchdown. Man, Jim Brown is just going crazy. All right, boys, back on offense, and yeah, we are in a rough spot now. Week 2 of last year, we did play. It was Tebow. Not like this, Tebow. I mean, my God, Tebow. All right, run left, or run right, excuse me. I don't even know my left and rights right now. Able to get a tackle for loss there. All right, so if he does, I'm telling you guys, if he ever chooses to pass, he will have a wide open player. Yeah, and he does pass. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, I was kind of waiting for him just to pass. I feel like it's one of those situations where I do have to sell out just to be able to stop the run. And I can't stop it. I gotta figure something out. I mean, G4 odd isn't actually even really working that well either. All right, back on offense, and yeah, that was a wow. And Tebow just can't even get the tight end corner off right there. That was a rough last drive. All right, that time Tebow decides he wants to throw his wide open player. Thankfully, we are able to catch that. You know, we can go get 7 here. If we do go get 7 here, we're still going to be in a fine spot. You know, we got to stop at a half. You know, we'll be fine. Tebow is starting to hit his wide open Aaron Hernandez. So, you know, this guy hasn't really shown me a ton passing the ball. I just threw a pick. Oh my gosh, he actually manned it up. All right, I should have Demps on the streak here. Demps is just so fast, and yeah, okay, so we do have Demps on the streak. Almost scored a little bit too fast right there. I'm actually gonna go for 2 here. Good defense by him right there. I probably should have hit Aaron at the back of the end zone. Oh, safety? Oh, I was hoping we were gonna get super lucky and say, all right, when in doubt, boys, you just run mint. I'm gonna try mint. I don't think mint is good run defense against this, but I feel like I, you know, kind of have to try something. As wow, I just did not think this guy was gonna pass on first down. Good play by him. And yeah, this is, I mean, yeah, wow. This is tough, boys. All right, back on offense, boys. Really would love finding a way just to get 7 here again. You know, he does get ball coming out of half. You know, 2, I mean, we had 1 really bad pick this game. I want you guys to think that I've actually played, like, I had 1 really bad pick this game, as I'm gonna go no huddle. Great defense by him. We are gonna have this corner out though on the sideline, and they're Aaron, come on, same bounce. Come on, Aaron. Come on, Aaron. Okay. We're still only down 1 possession. I gotta figure out a way to stop this run. 42 points, basically, because I've just been ran on this entire time, is kind of nuts. It's just not something I think I can allow to happen. Alright, just don't even bother showing the kickoff. Just go ahead and go to the second half. But I just have to start trying some other things. So we still are in 3-4 odd here. I actually had an idea at halftime of something to try, and he just walks in the... Okay, never mind, boys. That sucked. All right, next idea, boys. We're gonna find something, boys. If there's one thing about me, I will find something that eventually works. So I mean, I can't even say anything. Like I have not stopped this guy. He's gonna go to a little bit of an inside. Wow, he had another touchdown. I kid you not, boys. He did just have another touchdown, and I just got lucky he didn't bounce it out. Wow. I mean, honestly, credit to this guy. I mean, this is one of the better run schemes I've played this year, and wow, I mean, as I said, like, I feel like if we ever get this dude to passing down, we're always going to be in a good spot. I can't get this dude to passing downs, and that within itself is the reason why I'm losing this game. All right, boys, we finally have a chance at a stop, and when I say this is just no ands, if or buts. This just has to be a stop. If I somehow give up a first down here, I will actually be so sad. Sending a blitz right here, just kind of Thank you. That's just a 20-yard flat right at the sticks. All right, we have Chris Rainey up top. Please just be accurate. It is. Try to cut inside. Well, I actually am a little bit surprised I wasn't gone right there. I thought for sure I'd be gone right there. Take our check down right here. Jeff Demps, get a couple of yards. Of the deep dig again. I feel like we're just walking down the field. It's just will we be able to get 7 down here? Bad run stick. All right, Aaron Hernandez back at the end zone, toe drag swag. I mean, it's looking bad now, right? But the reality of it is, right, if I get that 2-point conversion earlier, I look like a genius, right? So trying to tie up the game right here. We're actually going to run the same play. I don't think this guy's really going to stop this play, especially the way I've seen him play defense against this play. Back to the end zone to Aaron Hernandez again. And I'm actually kind of sick we didn't get the first time. So obviously we got that the first time. We'd be up 43-42 right now. All right, and so what we're actually going to do right now, we're going to stop mugging the gap. I'm going to run a lot of cover 4 shell right here just so we're not really worried about being beat by anything simple. Good defense by us right there. Is that like a reverse screen? A little bit more of a run right here, and Lamar's gone. Oh my God. I can't figure it out, boys. I can't. But this is the first time I think I've played an offense this entire year where I actually haven't figured out a solution. This is a different breed of offense. Right there, great RPO by him. Hits his flat right there. All right, pitch out here, and it's just so crazy to me. I gotta figure out something that can, this is what we're gonna do, right? So I'm gonna take you guys through my thought process. We're gonna play a run defense that defends the edge run. At this point, if he runs through the interior, he's got it. I will actually let him have that. These edge runs are just, for whatever reason, I can't stop him getting out on the edge. So that's the only thing I'm gonna try stopping. I don't, whenever you're like struggling to stop one thing, or not one thing, but like an offense, you have to figure out how to stop one thing first, right? And then build off of that. So let me try to figure out how to stop the edge run and then try to build off of that. If he gashes me up the middle next drive, that's cool. Honestly, you live with that. I was actually going to be blitzing there. He does not end up blitzing. Jeff Demps underneath. Biggest, I can't fumble again. If I fumble again, that could be the end of this game at the point we're at. All right, and you can actually see it himself. He's actually trying to run a lot of different defenses. Jeff Demps again there. I know he has Sacco Supreme, but can I break that one tackle, boys? All right, Chris Rainey out of the backfield. Good block right there. Cut inside. Oh no, we keep getting stuck in the red zone. Great defense by him right there. He actually played great defense. And Tebow, good Tebow. All right, Tebow's got to get his leg. You guys can see he's got to get his leg patched up on the sideline a little bit. We just have to stop the edge run. That's fine. As I said, all I care about this drive is stopping the edge run. So as long as I'm stopping the edge runs, that's what really matters to me right now. So he does pass right here, and honestly, just a good pass play. You were there. Just oh my God. I try not to like get annoyed during these games, but this has been like such an annoying game, man. And a little bit surprised. I mean, I know he hasn't really played much defense himself, but I was a little bit surprised the onside. Thankfully, we weren't able to pick it up too. Other news, Debo still worn and torn. Sadly, he did not get the needed attention on the sideline. He is on no left leg. Basically, might as well just chop it off at this point. Right there, he's still dealing though. I will say the only thing it really is going to affect is probably his speed. The moment he misses a throw, I'm going to be sad. I will be sad. I'll say it. Yeah, it's like right here. I'm kind of scared to scramble, and like right there. That's actually a good example. I think we probably score if Tebow's fully healthy right there. All right, going to one of our standard red zone plays here. Aaron Hernandez back at the end zone. Tebow on one leg is currently dealing. All right, that's fine. As I said, you live with the interior run, you take away the edge run. That is fine with me. If he has 8, I know it sounds crazy, but if he has 8 yards of carry at this point in the game, I actually kind of have to live with it, right? All right, little toss play there, and good. Again, I know it's like 4 yards, which is it's still a really good run, right? But like that is infinitely better than what we've been dealing with throughout this entire game. Another run, and good. And he's shooting clock. This is really smart of him actually for shooting clock too. Credit is due. Okay, so I'm out on the edge, and again, no. Thank you. All right, this is actually a huge third down because if we're able to get any type of negative play here, now is that going to happen? Probably not. But if we can, and Lamar is just going crazy right now. Again, just gotta trust the big boys in the interior to blow that up. He's passing. This is, oh my God, please. Actually, a very smart run call by him here too. All right, and this is what he's probably not gonna kick here. We get him to another big down here. Played much better run defense this drive too. He dropped it, yes. Oh my God, we finally figured out something, boys. Joe Hayden in a cloud flat. I can't believe he even gave that up. All right, We're going to go down. I don't think I actually had a touchdown right there. For a half second, I thought I did. You guys remember one of those Oregon games from last year? We actually missed the last minute PAT too. So I'm trying to kind of avoid, or not, it wasn't a PAT, last minute field goal. I'm trying to avoid a situation like that. I'm going to make this 2nd and 1 though. The reason why I want to make this 2nd and 1 is I'm going to run the ball 3 straight times. If I can't pick up a yard in 3 straight run calls, I deserve to lose this game. So that's part of the reason why I went down right there. And it also just helps me kill more clock. That's another very big thing about that. Again, boys just have to get some interior push. And even then, like I will say, I'm still okay going down there. The way we've been playing offense, I'm more than okay going down there. All right, we're just going to look for one of our standard pass plays here. We have the... What did we just get a flag on? Please don't tell me that's holding. Please tell me that's like illegal contact. It is, but that's actually, I don't think, good for us because the game was over. Is the clock going to start running again? Wow. Okay. Should have I accepted that? That's a good question for the YouTube comments. Wow, the game was actually over. I mean, look, the game is still in a good spot for us. I don't want you guys to think the game isn't in a good spot for us, but he is still going to have probably 20 seconds at the end of the game here. All right, we're not even trying to score right here either. I'm really just trying to bleed some clock. Trying to make sure it's still centered though. I want to make sure that this kick is still centered. I'm on conservative here too. I'm actually just going to run the ball and go down instantly here. So I mean, that illegal contact, even though we did get the first down anyways, that's going to leave him with probably 15 seconds left to get 3. Now, I can't, kicking is so hard in the road. I'd be surprised if he's able to get a kick. He actually didn't even try to block the kick, which is kind of shocking to me. I feel like you at least have to try to block the kick. We're able to go up 59-56. Stadium pulse is actually at the max too, which is great for us. Hopefully a delay of game or something. I love a delay of game right here. Good defense by us. Nothing really open. You live with a scramble right here. I mean, so honestly, I live with that 100 times out of 100. That's just Lamar being Lamar. We'll let something be completed over the middle of the field. That's okay. Again, just nothing, no big plays. Say no big plays, and Lamar's, wow, he got into field goal range. This is going to be a tough kick, I will say. We are going to be able to ice him. Wow, okay. That was an impressive drive by him, honestly. Credit to him. He took what I gave him. I was going to give up the scramble. Lamar just went kind of a little bit too crazy right there. 55-yarder on the road, and he drills it. Oh my gosh, and we're going to overtime. I really am in shock. I almost can't believe what we've seen this game. I feel like there's just been so many things that have just happened this game that I'm kind of in awe with all of it. Now, the good news is I feel like we played better run defense at the bare minimum. He's actually passing on first down. Nothing really open. Yeah, so I think even he knows I played a lot better run defense. I think that call kind of signals that too. Okay, we're playing better run defense. At least that's only 6 right there. That first half, that was a touchdown. Oh wow, he ran, and oh my god, we get the stop. Oh my gosh, please, come on, game. I'm gonna dare him to run. I know that's probably a pretty idiotic idea by me, but I'm actually gonna dare him to run here. He does not run. Great play by him. Great, honestly, I did not think he would hit that play. That's a great play by him. All right, corner out wide open. We just need some. I will say, no matter what happens on this drive, I'm not going for 2 here. All right, underneath route to Aaron Hernandez. No fumble is good. Able to get 2nd and inches. Actually, I'd rather have that too. All right, Chris Rainey also, by the way, gassed, but he's able to get into the end zone himself. All right, Tebow finds the check down. No fumbles. I'm on conservative, so good catch, Percy. All right, we have the underneath. We're able to get 6. Now we do got to go for 2 here. We do got to go for 2. And I'll be honest, boys, we're running the same play. I have not seen a ton from this guy to make me believe he knows even how to stop this play. So we're just going to run the same play back. Gonna block my running back here too. Oh my God, Aaron just he made the catch. Oh my God, he actually just got super bumped there too. Okay, good run defense. We played Oh my god. I could be really scummy and I could take a timeout here. Oh my god. Wait, you know what's crazy? I don't think that was a fumble. I think that's one of those that has to get booth reviewed. But I think because the game was over, it didn't get booth reviewed. Oh my god. I don't think he was down. I don't think he was down. And I have to watch this again. I actually think he just got... I mean, both things have happened like negatively for us this game. Roll it a little bit more. Oh my god, he's down. I think this is down, right? Let me roll it a little bit more. Or was he on top of me? No. No, he was down, boys. That man, for the game to end like that. You know, I will say, I think I got a little bit unfortunate at the end of the game. I think I should have just won the game at the end of regulation. But for this to be the way this game ends, that's a crazy one. Jim Brown, after how many touches? I mean, I don't even want to look at the rushing stats. That was the worst. That was the worst run defense ever. He had... I'm scared to look at this. Where is it? There it is. 426 yards rushing. Debo had the greatest passing game ever outside of really just one bad read by me, one inaccurate by him. Let's look at rushing for ND. Jim Brown 243, Lamar 176. And you know, when I was saying that we were stopping him for 4 yards and I was happy, maybe you guys can get the context why now. Oh wow, that was an insane one. 10 for Major and Janoris Jenkins. That was an all-timer, boys. Well, boys, we are 2-0. I don't know how we found a way to win that game, but we did. If you guys like, I mean, that's an insane game. If you guys like the series, if you guys just got done watching this game and you guys didn't drop a like, make sure you guys drop a like. Wow, I'm stunned. I can't believe that this game was what this game was. But I appreciate you guys all for watching. I'll see you guys all next time.